making Jesus' presence known. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Shout for Jesus, hallelujah, shout. For Jesus, glory to God, shout. For Jesus, hallelujah, shout. Shout, shout, shout it out. For Jesus, hallelujah, shout. Hello, and welcome to the PhD Show. My name is Dr. Patricia Hicks DuPont, and as always, it is our pleasure to have you with us today. We are so pleased, we're so honored to have our own Dr. Martina Washington here in Washington, D.C. to be our guest today. Would you help me welcome Dr. Martina? Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Dr. DuPont. I appreciate being here.
Dr. Martina, would you share with our viewers just a little bit about yourself?
Well, basically, I'm a native Washingtonian, born and raised here. Pretty much did my high school schooling at the Academy of Notre Dame. I went to college in New Orleans, where I stayed for 12 years there. With my background in chemistry and biology, I moved on to Georgetown University, and from there, I moved on to Edgar Cayce's School for Massotherapy, where I was introduced to naturopathic study of medicine, which is where I am right now, having looked back.
Well, some of our viewers, and like myself, may not be familiar with naturopathic medicine. Can you share a little bit more about that?
Well, basically, the study of naturopathy is the study of drugless therapies. There are several modalities in which invoke a more healthy lifestyle without using any type of medications. We use poultices, we use tonics, we use herbs for healing. We use methods like meditation, diet and nutrition, all of these to sustain the body in its more healthy state.
Excellent. Now, Dr. Martina, would you share with our viewers, as a youngster coming up, did you say, one day I want to go into medicine? How did it evolve that you're where you are today?
Actually, that's all I used to say. Okay, I'm going to be a doctor. I'm going to be a doctor. I did, the candy striping, volunteer at the Howard University, where I came in contact with lots of ill children, actually, and seeing children that were younger than me. I'm 17 at the time, and I ran into a young man, and he had leukemia. I didn't know what leukemia was, and it was a blood illness that was killing him. And I was so concerned, I became so enthralled with this young man, and when he moved on, he passed on, I was devastated because I couldn't understand how the medical doctors could not save this child. He hadn't lived long enough to be dying. So did a little research and said, okay, well, I'm going to be a doctor and I'm going to save everybody. I'm going to be the baddest doctor out there. I'm saving everyone. But what I found is that it's more to medicine than what meets the eye. There are traditional medicine with your MDs, and then you have holistic practitioners like myself and natural practitioners. And we just believe that you can heal the body naturally. God gave us everything on this earth to use to heal us. And if we maintain that thought process in eating things that come from the trees and come from the ground, then we will be healthy. It's when we put things that don't come from the earth into our body that we introduce illness and disease.
That is remarkable. And I see the correlation when I look back at my forefathers and the kinds of food that they ate, because they were tillers of the ground.
Absolutely.
They were so much healthier.
And more beautiful,
Yes.
beautiful skin,
Yes.
beautiful teeth, beautiful hair. Whatever you put in is what you see on the outside. So if you put bad things into your body, you're going to see bad things on the outside. They're going to manifest themselves as acne, as eczema, as hair loss, as diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol, these sort of things. Cholesterol rises when you introduce flesh into your body, okay? Flesh has more cholesterol. We have these things naturally in us. It's things we do to exacerbate, and then it becomes illness and disease. So the way you eat has a lot to do with your health. You must eat for nutrition, and eat to maintain a good, healthy body. Most of us eat for taste. And most Americans, you find, are gluttonous. We just eat now and taste it later people. We don't chew our food so we can have proper digestion. We drink and eat together, which is very poor for digestion because it just flushes away the enzyme. And that's why you find most people with lots of gas and fat stomachs. Biggest problems in America, lots of gas and fat stomachs. And that's when you come see me, and I fix that problem for you.
Dr. Martinez, I want to personally thank you because you did fix that problem for me.
Thank you.
I think it was like 15 days ago. And I see the change. I feel the difference. And so that's what prompted me to have you come on the show, because I just didn't want to take advantage of feeling good and being at my optimum best. I wanted to share it with you, the viewers, that it's very important that you take care of yourself, not only for yourself, but for the people that you love.
And I thank you for that. You know, when you came into my office to visit, that was your initiative to get your own health in order.
Yes.
I didn't call you, I didn't know you, but I was sure happy to receive you, as I am with everyone that comes in the office, because that's the first step towards good health. Even if you come in and just get one complete cleansing, you're going to feel so much better to remove this toxicity from your body that will make you continue to want to be even more healthy. You know, when you get a good feeling, you want to get that feeling again. It's just like a health drug. You say, well, I want some more, let me go back and get another one. You know I met a few people here, Miss Felicia, who's had colonics before, and I was very happy because she's a young person.
Yes.
And you rarely see young people, you know, they're invincible. They don't get sick. Nothing comes on them. So it was very good to meet her and see that she's into health and healing too. Nowadays, we're finding in the years of the 2000 era more child illnesses. You know, we call them adult illnesses, but you find children with onset diabetes.
Yes.
What's that about? You have children with obesity, way more than I do. What is that about? Cholesterol issues in children. What is that about? I want to get the parents together and say, what are you doing? That's not good parenting. But we die from lack of knowledge. And maybe they're thinking, hey, well, my mom did this, my dad did this, my auntie did this, it must be good. Well, back in your mom's days and your auntie's days, it was good. The food was better. It was grown more healthier. You know, you had these markets you could attend, not so many grocery stores. Now they're everything's mass marketed. I prefer to go to Eastern Market, Amish Market, 6th Street Market, the little man on the side of the road selling his fruits and vegetables, because he'll cut that fruit and let me taste it. He'll tell me all about how he grew it, and I can get some information. Whereas when I'm shopping in the grocery stores, there's nobody really to talk about except the produce man. And how much does he actually know about the food you're eating? You have to know what's on that food, how it was grown, pesticides, everything about it before you put it in, because once you put it in, whatever's in it go into you, and it can cause a reaction that can be very good and healthy for you, or a non-healthy reaction, and that's when you come in contact with allergies and things like that. So you really want to take into consideration what you're eating and how it's digesting, because everything you put in your mouth does not digest. Flesh does not digest. It just rots and putrefies in the colon. That's how come sometimes you get bad breath, you get body odor, your poop smells so bad you can't stand it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And that lets you know that, hey, it's time for a cleansing. Let me get on over to New Life Wellness and do some things. You know what I'm saying?
I understand perfectly what you're saying. So as we look at the importance of cleansing, as we look at the types of foods that we eat, what would you recommend? What, for someone saying, well, you know, I don't have the money right now, but what can I do to take ownership in making a change, making a step toward a better lifestyle? Just give our viewers a few pointers on what they can do now.
Well, it's a lot of things you can do to be proactive with your health. One thing, you can get out and go for a walk, okay? You don't need a track. All you need is 2 feet and some shoes. Get to walk, and it is wonderful for your health. You don't have to walk fast. You just take a nice stroll every day. Very good for your cardio. keep in mind that you want to eat more fruits and vegetables, less flesh. And flesh is anything have eyes. You want little teeny bit of flesh if you must, and lots of fruits and vegetables. It's important, if you're able to know what fruits and vegetables are the best to eat. There are some that are more better to eat than others. Basically, the body keeps a certain pH, and that allows it to be at optimum health. When you add certain food to it, it changes the pH, causing to have an avenue for illness and disease to be invited in. Things you would want to do, if you can eat organic and afford to eat organic, try to eat as much organic fruits and vegetables as you can. But if not, it's fine to shop at your markets and just get healthy fruits and vegetables. Do lots of juicing. Everyone should at least own a blender or a juicer. If you can't juice it, then put it in that blender and make yourself a smoothie. There you go. That's how you do little things. And these are things that little kids can do too. And once you get to living healthy, then every child that comes through you and around you will begin to get healthy, eat healthy, and then we'll form a nation of just healthy people instead of a nation full of illness and disease, sick people. You see what I'm saying?
I understand.
So, do a few, shop fruits and vegetables. Just like we have this bowl here, you should always have a nice bowl of fruit and vegetables around so people can just eat them. If you put it out there, they will snack on it if they're hungry. Whatever you put out is what people eat. So if you put out fried chicken wings, that's what they're going to eat. But if you're hungry and there's no chicken wings, a bowl of fruit, what you're going to eat? The fruit, you see? So we control what we put into our mouths. Pay attention to what it is and try to eat very little flesh. You do not need it. It doesn't digest. We don't even have the teeth to chew the flesh that we eat. So why eat it?
Education is so important, and I'm hearing a lot of things that you're sharing with the viewers. I did not know that flesh does not digest.
No.
I did not know until I came to your office that even the yeast that is in the baked goods does not digest.
No.
Can you tell us more?
Yeast is a funny little thing. Yeast, Candida albicans, it exists in our body naturally. It's certain things we do to exacerbate it. Your stress, alcohol, sugary things, medication, all of these cause our body to be overwhelmed with Candida, and Candida causes lots of problems. It causes sluggishness even if you get enough sleep. It can cause you to have dermatitis, skin, eczema, things like this. You can have asthmatic symptoms, sinuses. Yeast causes you to have a lot of sugar cravings for pastas, breads, sugary things, mints, gums, sodas, things like this. It can cause you to kind of feel like you're living in a fog, depression, things like that. People wonder, I wonder what's wrong with you, or maybe you're yeasty. If you find yourself craving sweets, as ladies do right around their cycle, because they become more yeasty, more candida accumulates around the menses, you'll find yourself craving sugary things, especially chocolate. The increase of the yeast is what makes you crave. So you want to do things to dispel yeast. Things like caprylic acid, you want to take that. Things like Pardiaco, blood cleansers. Lettuce is also a nice blood cleanser. Cayenne pepper, a nice blood cleanser. These are seasonings that you can put in your food. You can put in water and just drink it. So lots of things to be proactive. But the Candida is what I call a bad monster. When you have it, you do need to do some sort of cleansing to remove some of the Candida from your system. Otherwise, you're just going to walk around in a fog, slowly deteriorating until you just don't want to move or do anything. And it's nothing but you just need a serious cleansing and get back to health and get your life back.
That is remarkable. Yes, I see it clearly. I'm a witness.
Yes, you are. A beautiful witness. You look fabulous.
When I came to your office about 16 days ago, it's like enough is enough.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to make a better change.
And you did.
Yes.
You did.
And I'm just a believer.
Well, you know what I know? When you get sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick, you are going to do something. What you can do is come to the New Life Wellness Center. Go see some practitioner. a homeopath preferably, so you can get back to nature and get yourself healthy. And these are just little lifestyle changes. See, you've gotten away into more European type lifestyle. You're eating all these rich foods. You got black economics in the 21st century. We're making more money, so we're eating in more restaurants. Nobody's really cooking. You got McDonald's on every corner, you know, like Dr. Baruch would say. You got your Murder King on the corner there and all these places, and people just fast food it and run over. They don't even realize what the fats are doing, what the preservatives are doing to them, until one day you can't move, you're all stiff and you wonder what's going on. It's that NutraSweet and that Splendors and Equals leaving all those toxins in your joints, so you wake up in the morning nice and stiff, don't know what's wrong with you. It's just too much toxicity, and you need to cleanse. It's just a part of life. It's a way of life. It's a lifestyle change. You have to be proactive in your own health. We go out via programs like this and health fairs and all kind of natural events, whatever we're invited to. We want to get out there and put the word out and let people know that get cleansed. You don't have to die. We have people living to be 100. Went to Barbados. I met these Bayesian people. They were centurions, whole bunches of them. I never met so many people over 100 years old, because where I am from, we don't have too many people living that long. So, of course, the first thing I'm going to ask is, what are you eating? And they eat things like okra. Okra flush the body of what? Junk food. And you know everybody over here, junk food junkies. So you eat plenty of okra, and you say, I don't like okra. Ugh. Well, it's good for you. Who cares if you like it? Eat what's good for you. It's like taking medicine. You don't like it either, but you know that it's going to heal you up, so you do it. So you have to make a conscious effort to get back to health. You have to be concerned about yourself and your own well-being, because how are you going to help someone if you're sick? They look at you and say, well, I'm not going to do what you say. Look how you look. So you want to look good, you want to feel good, you want to be active, get out and walk, drink plenty of water. You can't drink enough. Drink water all day long. It's the best. It flushes the system. And there are different types of water. You got spring water, you got alkaline water, you have distilled water. Everybody has their own water they like to drink. O2 water, drink some water, okay? I don't care what kind of water it is. Drink some, because a lot of people don't even drink water at all. So I'm not going to say drink this is better for you. Drink some water every day. Get at least half your body weight in ounces of water daily. There are lots of things that dehydrate you, and dehydration causes you to have hardened poop. You can get stoned. The whole body shuts down when it's not hydrated. It's almost fully water anyway. So you want to drink as much water as you can. You want to get some exercise in. You want to eat plenty of fruits and vegetables. Do some juicing, some smoothies. Try not to cook everything. Do some raw. Take a couple cooking classes. We have Miss Diane Collins. She's a raw cooking person. You have Dr. Sunyata cooking. All of these people have cooking classes. Go visit a cooking class one Saturday. Go over to what is it, Everlasting Life, and see the ladies and take a little 2-hour cooking class. And all of these things are just make you a better person. So when you go home, you can feed your family better, feed your husband better, you know, and then you put the word out, tell your neighbor next door, you know, you should eat this. It'll really help you. And for people that live in D.C. or condos and don't have a place to grow fruits and vegetables, we're always saying, you know, grow your own fruits and vegetables. Where I live in D.C. too, and what I have across my back windowsill is about 10 little terracotta pots, small pots. They're all filled with organic soil, and I have various plants growing right in my windowsill. I have a little strawberry plant, I have a little lettuce, I have a little eggplant, like about 10 little things, and they grow maybe 4 strawberries, but there's only one of me. So 4 strawberries is wonderful. And the eggplant, that little eggplant go a long way for a meal. So you can do things too to not only help with your health, but also help with your budget. Because if you notice, fruits and vegetables are becoming outrageously priced. They're like the price of gas. They're a luxury item in the grocery stores. The flesh is becoming cheap, but the fruits and vegetables, mostly very expensive. So it's time for people to start maybe having their own window garden.
Yes.
And those are just little things. And you can do it with your children. Show them these things, because then when they grow up to be adults, they will teach their children. And then the cycle continues, and continues. Then you don't have everybody, oh, my family has a history of cancer, and my family has a history of cholesterol. Stop that. It's not necessary you have that kind of history. Why not say my family has a history of good health? We are some healthy people in our family. And I feel that way about my family. We are some very healthy people in our family. We practice staying healthy. Now, don't get me wrong. We humans, we do a little bad things on the side, but we cleanse and detox so that the things that we do when we want to have a little ice cream, or you want to have a little wine and things like that, and indulge yourself, you know that your body can sustain that little bit of foulness you're doing because you cleanse and detox and keep yourself healthy. So you can absorb some of the bad things. But when you do the bad things all the time, no, the body's going to break down. It's going to say enough is enough. If you don't say it, you know your body will.
You have shared so much with our viewers. I see some homework in this show. I see some things that you need to do. And so, viewers, the challenge is on you. You're there at your home right now. You may be eating ice cream. You may be having a donut. You may be having something you're eating right now. But I want to encourage you. We're not here to condemn you, but we're here to encourage you that you can make a change. You can decide, I'm going to make some changes like Dr. Martina said. I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to start eating some more fruits and vegetables. I will cut back on my meat because it's not going to digest anyway. And she shared about how it just putrefied in your system and it's toxic and it's not good for you. And then write us, email us. Our email address is DuPontMin, DUPONTMIN @hotmail.com, and share with us the first step. We just ask you to take a step. We're not asking you to go 9 yards, just one step. Just do one thing differently and then share with us your story. Because just like there's a saying, Dr. Martina, how can you eat an elephant? And the answer is one bite at a time.
Amen.
So just take one step toward better health and you're going to feel better, and then you take the next step, and before you know it, you'll be like me. And you say, Dr. Martina, thank you. Because there is a new Patricia on the inside, and now it's being shown on the outside, and people saying, and let me share this with you, and viewers, you can also enjoy this. I was just walking to the office, and a young man came up from behind me, and he said, sister, whatever you're doing, you keep on doing it. Didn't know me from Eve. And I said, yes.
It made you feel wonderful,
It made
didn't
me feel
it?
wonderful.
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 I love that. You know, I love, as I get older, I love when people say, oh, what you doing? I'm like, you know, colonics.
Yes. Yes.
Or whatever it takes. You know, you don't have to, you can do enemas at home.
Yes.
And I don't mean Fleet's enema.
Okay.
I mean like Soap Suds enema.
Okay.
I mean like coffee enemas. Okay, things like that can flush the system. You know that old red enema bag your mom used to? That's a wonderful thing to have. Get one. Keep it around the house because you can use some little enemas and cleanse. You can drink some lemon water, some apple cider vinegar to clean out your liver. Just little things that you can do right at home. They have so many books. You know, they got the Kevin Trudeau, of course.
Yes.
But then they have the apple cider vinegar book. They have the Master Cleanse Diet, which, of course, is my favorite because the Master Cleanser just does everything. And that's with the cayenne pepper, the blackstrap molasses, and the fresh squeezed lemon. Some people like to use honey or maple syrup, but if you have lots of candida in your body, you don't want to do that. Blackstrap molasses provides the body with the iron that it needs, and the cayenne cleans the blood out for you, and you know lemon is a natural cleanser. And then the spring water, something as simple as drinking that daily for 30 to 40 days, even 2 weeks, can flush your system out with just doing fruits and vegetables. So that's a very simple cleanse to do. Drink plenty of water, drink a bottle of that every day, eat your fruits and vegetables, and watch yourself just get healthy. And chew. You know how I am about chewing. We don't chew. Chew your food, people. You gotta chew. The more you chew, the more enzyme you produce. Enzyme produced in your saliva. The more you chew, the more enzyme. And the food is able to digest. Digestion starts in the mouth. When you do not chew your food properly, you get the gastric reflux that people are suffering from. And that Nexium is expensive. Pharmaceutical companies, they're not on the prescription cards. You have to pay that $90 or whatever for the Nexium, when all you really need to do is chew your food. Put the fork of food in your mouth, put the fork down on the table and chew 20, 25 chews. So it's like a liquid or puree. And then swallow and pick the fork up. Because we eat now, taste it later, people. We don't taste the food. We don't chew it. We just swallow. And now the tissue in the body is so soft. The food is so abrasive when you don't chew it properly. And it just cuts up the lining. And next thing you know, you have reflux running down your chest, down your back, down your sides. So people, chew your food. Just stop and chew. And don't drink any fluids for at least an hour or two after your meals. If you chew your food properly, then you won't have a desire to drink. You only have a desire to drink with your meals when you don't chew your food up enough, because you got to flush the food down. And then you feel all gassy and bloated. Next thing you look down, you can't see your feet because you got a fat stomach, because all the food went right here. It didn't come out in your poop. And when your food is not digested, you won't have bowel movements regularly. You will go every 2 or 3 days. You're supposed to go every when you eat, just like a baby. You know, you eat, you poop. You eat, you poop. And then things flow naturally. But if you don't chew your food and you do all of these bad things as it is, you're going to end up seeing an MD in some hospital on drugs for life, trying to get healthy, but you'll never will be. Okay?
Dr. Martina, I believe that we're going to have you come back.
Thank you.
Really do. Viewers, my time is just about up. But because the PhD show loves you so much, we have invited Dr. Martina to come and be with us and share information that is here to help you. Now it's your turn. You have homework, and I'm looking to hear from you very soon to see how well you're doing. Do the detoxification. Get that lemon juice. Get that spring water, cayenne pepper, molasses. Mix it up. Do like I do. Have a jug and go for it and drink it throughout the day. And you do that from 12 at night. I do mine until 12 noon. And then from 12 to 6, then I eat my fruits and vegetables, and it's wonderful. I feel differently. We love you. We care about you. We bring you quality broadcasts because we want to make a positive difference in your life. We look forward to hearing from you soon. Have a wonderful day. See you next time. Bye-bye.